Hello, this is Sherry Taylor with ATL Clinical Workshop. One of the questions that I'm getting asked, seeing repeatedly, is how many repetitions of deep breathing and coughing should you actually do? On your assignment sheet, you'll notice that they tell you how many repetitions for the incentive spirometry, but you'll notice that there's not a number for deep breathing and cough. So how many should you do? Well, I tell you right now, the first time that you take a patient through that deep breathing coughing exercise, you look crazy, and so does your patient, because your patient's like, what? I gotta breathe 3 times and then I gotta cough, and then they're going little weak cough. And so the first one's all jacked up. So you never want to just do one and leave it alone, because that's a learning process for you and your patient to kind of get in a rhythm. So the first one you teach your patient and you kind of learn each other, and then the second one goes perfect. It flows so smoothly. So I'm going to tell you, you always do 2, but that's not all. If you feel like your patient, you can hear the rattle and you feel like you just want to hit them on the back and make them cough really good, you can make that nursing judgment to do more repetitions. That's why you're not assigned a specific repetition. So always do 2. First one's a little choppy, second one goes great. You're going to get a good successful cough with your patient. And then if you need to do more, you can always add more. But 2 is your magic number for deep breathing and coughing repetitions. For more information, check out our website, www.atlclinicalworkshop.com.